Hi and welcome back to David Tom Creations channel. This week I am going to be having a look at a project that I'm working on that I kind of came up with an idea last week as a kind of test to see if I could create an album completely using Output's Arcade. So yeah, I mean, every so often I kind of quite like coming up with ideas to like kind of challenge creativity and by kind of limiting what you can use within Logic. Either, for instance, like using all Logic plugins, or using, like I said, one specific manufacturer plugin like Arcade. So I've done about, and the other thing is I'm trying to do a track a day as well. So I'm not quite managing that, but I've got four tracks done already. So hopefully by next week I might be finished. I'm hoping to do like maybe 7 or 8 tracks, and they kind of got quite a similar kind of feel. So it's a bit like sort of a bit chill trap kind of feel, but also with a bit of kind of Hans Zimmer thrown in, because I'm using mainly Memento and Overture with a bit of Distant Voices and a bit of Hooked. And the only thing that's not Arcade is the drum tracks. I'm doing is I'm also trying to kind of limit the amount of kits as well. So I'm trying to use the same kits for each track. So I'm kind of almost kind of doing it, but and I'm kind of limiting to like 12 tracks in total as well. So because I think that's probably more than enough. So you can see I'm using Memento, and this is Flood of Memories, and this is I'll give you a quick run through of some of the kind of the samples that are getting used in this track. So I think when I was kind of previewing Arcade, I was really impressed with Memento. So yeah, so I've kind of used that quite a lot, and Overture as well. So I want to get some strings and brass and in it as well. So so that is always, I mean, the Overture samples are pretty superb. So this is Longing For. So there's 2 tracks using the Longing For kit. And that actually is mainly piano. So these 4 sections are gradually adding in one more sample. So it goes 1, 2, 3, and 4 samples, and the same with this track. So the first 2 track are gradually increasing in the number of samples. I'll just show you what this. So this is another piano. This is Longing For as well. So this is just another piano bit, and it comes in. And then we've got a bassline kind of, and this is Groove Salad. And then we've got Hooked. So we've got this pretty simple. So that just goes through like that, and then we've got Distant Voices. Distant Voices Captivation as well. So that has kind of 2 samples, has another one coming in, and then we've got the start of the Overture ones. So this is Overture Final Chance, and this I think is the a bit of brass. And then we have got same kit and should be some strings. Oh, it's a bit of brass as well. It's just lovely stuff. It's Overture. And then we've got a bit of tape. This is just a bit of a kind of plinky. And I'm doing this in D major, so everything in each kit is set to D major down here. So it all kind of ties up. And then we've got a bit of pile driver, which is... I can't remember which one this is. This is Kickstepper, and I've got it set to follow one of the Memento tracks, and I don't have any swing. It's just some fills. That is shallots, as they say. So what I've done is I've been actually doing it two ways. So some of the tracks I've been doing this. So I've recorded the 4-bar loops. So because most of these are 4-bar loops, so obviously you don't have to. You can just use a 2-bar version. But they are quite nice because they kind of evolve a bit as they go on. So this particular one I've done, like I said, recorded 4-bar loops, whereas some of the other tracks I've actually just played the whole thing live. So they generally don't have as many tracks, so they have like 4 or 5 tracks. So I've just played, played all the samples kind of live and building them up, like 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, and then I'll go on to the next track and then record over that. And so I'm not quite sure which actually takes longer. I don't know if that is longer or this is longer. Because what I do now is once I've got all these sections kind of completed, I will duplicate this and then mute and solo parts of each track. So I'm going to close this and I'm going to open up the final kind of mix of the track, or a mix of the track. And what I'll do is I'll kind of, if somebody wants to have a go at doing this, I'll put a note of all the kits that I've used, and you can have a go at kind of trying doing something similar if you want. And like I said, there's going to be a whole. So once I've finished, I will release the album on AudioMac and put it on my store for download. Like I said, I quite like doing these sort of tests and just see, give yourself some limitations and see what you can come up with. So like I said, I'll close this. I'll close this one down and open up the final mix. Right, so this is, I don't know why I've kind of used these kind of autumn colours. Anyway, so this is the final mix, and as you can see, it's about 4.5 minutes long. I'll play this and you can see what you think of doing, purely arcade-based tracks, and we'll see how this goes. There we go. So yeah, like I said, pretty cool stuff you can do with Arcade. So as usual, if you are enjoying these videos, like and subscribe, and also don't forget to visit the DTC store. There's a link in the description, and have a look at my new Wavestate preset pack and also the Vocalese sample pack. And that is it for this week. I probably might be doing another video. I'm not sure. I might do another Wavestate video. But if not, thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.